All right, boys. Oh, you know what time it is. Buckle up, baby. We've got a good one today, okay? As you could tell, if you're new here, we're going to have a great time, okay? But today we're talking about face tattoos, and it's getting a bit out of hand. If you're new here, this is a previous video I've done, which kind of sparked the idea for this. But as you could tell, this right here is a couple, match made in heaven, and I love it. No judgment. But we're just kind of going to talk about this a little bit here, because it's starting to get a little out of hand. So like this woman, right? No judgment. Beauty subjective. But I'm not getting criminal vibes from her. You know what I mean? Like face tattoos, that was, you think criminal, but it's at the point where it's past that.
Hey, look, so
now this woman is definitely an ex-convict, but this is awesome right here. Get ready. If there's ever a Subway you're going to work at, this is the one.
if any of y'all live in my area and y'all looking for a motherfucking job, please come to Subway at exit 16. I will hire you. I don't give a fuck about no felonies. I don't care about your background. I don't care what you're doing in the bathroom on your break. Give a fuck about none of that, right? Here's my only thing. As long as you ain't a diaper sniper or a pamper pillar, I'll hire you.
What? What is... Talk about eating fresh, right? Seriously. Now that's... I just... It's awesome. No, I'd work there.
Just please, somebody in this area, bring...
Whatever she just said, if you guys know what those things mean, you let me know, please. I'm curious to what a pamper pillar is.
Bring your lazy asses to work.
She's got a point. This one goes, revealing all of your face tattoos. Yeah, we're going to get into like how people with face tattoos get jobs. And it's easy. It's makeup. So she's got a lot of them now. Check this out. But I mean, like, if you're going to get face tattoos, like... You could still get jobs places, tattoo shops, I'm sure strip clubs, no big deal. That Subway we just saw, obviously no big deal. Holy shit, she's got a lot of them.
Don't tattoo your...
It's crazy. Oh, this guy, if you know who Alpha M is, but this guy, he comes in with some wisdom here.
Your face, your neck, or your hand. Who are you pissed at? Why would you think, in the realm of tattoo placement options, that your face, your neck, or your hands is a good option? You've got a sea of skin.
And real quick, guys, I do have a neck tattoo. I don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in. It's a little smiley face. And I'll get into that in a little bit. Let's just say I'm just as surprised as you are. We'll get into that in a bit.
On the rest of your body. But if you can't cover it with a dress shirt, you don't need to be doing it. You want to single-handedly eliminate 95% of your potential employment options? Tattoo your face, neck, and hands. Dude, that's discrimination. That's stupidity on your part.
Okay. He's got an excellent point, and we'll get into my neck tattoo in a little bit here, because I was really pissed when I woke up to see that. But this guy goes, going to get a job interview with my face tattoos. It's like, I'm not getting, I'm not getting I was in prison vibes from this guy. Like, I've been through the court system. I've never been in prison, but I've been through felony probation. So I've had to deal with a lot of people that are, you're dealing with people, like, put it this way, in my courtroom, like, I'm 20 years old, and the case before me, dude was getting sentenced to the death sentence. You know what I mean? I'm in here for selling weed. So I've dealt with a lot of people like this, but it's like I'm just not getting, like, he's done hard time vibes. You know what I mean? And there's no judgment to the face tats. It's just, I mean, I guess a little judgment. I mean, they got him for a reason. Like, we're looking at you. You did your job. This woman's funny.
So I look good naked. Everyone's always like, oh, you got tattoos instead of going to therapy and dealing with your emotional trauma. No, I got tattoos so I look good naked.
Yeah, that's a good one. And be careful, guys, if you're hooking up with her, because it looks like these swords dangling from her ears just might slice your dick off. Just saying. Be careful.
Everyone's always like, oh, you got...
I don't know where in the world Carmen Sandiego is, but what in the Kansas is this? Dollar General gas station?
Yeah, that's pretty trippy. But that's besides the point. But look at this chick real fast. Look at her. Like, okay, a lot of judgment. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. And the Dollar General gas, that is definitely not adding up to me.
Kansas is this? Dollar General gas station?
This guy goes, sorry, what's up, Chad? My homie's home. This dude here, he says, the 90% of tats and giant nose/earrings have never seen an actual, he goes, I have never seen an actual demon, but my first instinct thought is this may be what they look like. And he commented this on the last video I did. If you're new here, I like to read some of your guys' comments throughout the video. Keep it fun, keep it light, keep it loose. At first I was like, all right, settle down with the demon stuff. But then I saw this. Yeah, I know. Not to gross you out, but what is going on? I swear to, I want to fucking break something. Like, that's awesome. You know? I'd date him.
What do you do for a living that you can have your face and head tattooed and it doesn't matter?
I wholesale real estate.
Has anybody judged you for having your head and face tattooed?
Absolutely.
What's the worst thing somebody said to you?
People don't say stuff bad too much. Just ask questions. Does it hurt? Is the number one question.
What made you tattoo your face and head?
I was an artist. I owned tattoo shops at one point.
How many tattoo shops did you own?
2.
How much money did this make?
A decent amount.
Do people get intimidated by your head and face tattoos?
Yeah, absolutely they do. It's kind of weird to me because I'm just a big teddy bear.
If somebody was thinking about getting their face tattooed, what advice do you have for them?
Think it through a couple of times. Especially my face. I actually want to remove it.
You know what's funny? These are some actual like prison face tattoos that people would usually get in prison. But like that dude just said, he's like a nice guy. He was just a tattoo artist. He does real estate. He's not a criminal. You know, they're not prison tats. It's actually kind of, I think it's helping out all the people that got face tattoos in prison that are not now out, because now there's so many people with face tattoos that it's kind of like you're like, oh, are they a criminal or are they just going for the look? You know what I mean? So, you know, because I lived in L.A. and, you know, I'm in South Florida near Miami, and I see this in person. That's awesome. The guns on the eyebrows. It's classic. Love it. That's my grandpa. I love him. That guy's forehead. What did it say? Crime pays. Oh, that's beautiful. Tremendous. Oh, that's good. He's international. Oh, that one's awesome. That's the best. I'd party with that guy. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. But I think it gives like actual criminals like kind of a better. Your odds are a little bit better now. You know what I mean? I don't know. You guys leave your thoughts on that. But this one goes, young people with tattoos are going to regret it later in life. Kind of like when you look at old pictures of yourself with a weird haircut or clothes that were style back then. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't have many tattoos. I have like 3 small ones. I have one here, and then I had one on my neck, which we'll get into. I'll tell you the story on how that happened. But I do agree with them because I don't like any of my tattoos. This one's cool.
When Taylor Wright was 21 years old, her face was tattooed against her will.
Oh, this one's messed up.
On the night of her 21st birthday, her then-boyfriend took her to a bar to get drunk for the first time. She had no idea of the evil plans he had in mind. Later that night, Taylor's then-boyfriend and his friends brought her back to a hotel room. That's all she remembers of that night, and she woke up to an empty hotel room. Taylor believes she was physically assaulted because she was in physical pain, and it's not until she looked in the mirror that Taylor realized they had tattooed her face against her will. Taylor will not say what they wrote on her face because it was that horrific. Taylor had a boss who saw the awful things written on her face, peek out from underneath her makeup, and he offered to have her face blacked out in order to hide the tattoos. When she was young, she worked in a tattoo shop and even added, more tattoos, she says, during a period of mania. It's been difficult for Taylor to find other jobs due to her face tattoos, and she has struggled with her mental health over the years. Luckily, it sounds like Taylor is doing much better, and she's happily married to her husband, who is a disabled veteran.
That's awesome. She's still able to, find love. I don't think all these people with the face tattoos and everything are necessarily bad people, but it's wild to think that, you just wake up one day and just have
And she's even attempting to transition into a career in the mental health field. You might have seen this video from the dad bot. He's actually
Yes, so that's, dude, could you imagine just waking up and your face is tattooed? Like, I would literally, I don't know what I would do. I'd cry, that's for sure. The day I saw the gangster cry. It's a good song. But like this neck tattoo, I actually had another one here that I got removed completely. And I tried getting this one removed, but it won't budge. So I'm stuck with it, okay? But how I got this is my mother died about 4 years ago. And my dad's already like mentally gone. So basically at the ripe age of 30, I've got no parents. No real brothers or sisters. I have a god brother who we pretend we're brothers, but we're not actually brothers. But yeah, so I basically drank myself to death for about 5 months, which I'm not a drinker. So one day I woke up. Okay, get this, get ready for it. I wake up. I've got neck tattoos, right? I've got my ex-girlfriend in my bed. Yeah. And a 1985 Cadillac in my driveway. And I said, perfect. I was looking in the mirror like, and then I'm crying in the mirror, like no shit. And this chick comes up and she's like, why are you crying? And I go, I don't know. I have neck tattoos. Okay. I'm missing like 20 grand out of my bank account and you're here. What is going on? And so, I don't always judge people with tattoos like that. I understand. You can, when you're going through something, you can make erratic choices. So if you guys want to feel free to leave any of your dumb decisions with tattoos in the comments, have no shame. This guy goes, how I cover up my face tattoos. Let's see. Probably with makeup. He's just got a knife on his face. That's awesome. I trust him. But the funny thing is he doesn't look like someone who's violent. You know what I mean? So to have a knife on your face, this one's awesome, dude. Right here. Okay? This is not a face tattoo, but this is great. Me after tattooing the Gucci logo on my balls so I can give her that designer bag. God, I want to break something so badly. That was awesome. I know it's not face tattoos, but I had to put that one in there. I've been sitting on this one for a minute now. That's rich. Rich, robust, and rewarding. Come with me to get another face tattoo. And a lot of chicks are getting these face tattoos. And even the fake freckle tattoos. Unreal, man. But it's like, it's a good, pretty decent looking chick. Looks like the girl next door type. This one says create on her hands. Oh, you're creating, all right. Just get the flames on her face. Like, look at the chin strap on this one. No judgment. Okay, a lot of judgment. She goes, oh, you have your face tattoos? She's talking to herself. She goes, yeah, I got them done this year. Fuck, my butt. Yeah, so they didn't take everything? I don't know what that means. I'm missing something. This chick doesn't have any face tattoos, but, man, the nose rings. If you're new here, we talk a lot about dating stuff. It's like the nose rings going down. The neck tattoos, like, she's preaching some good shit. She's singing. I can't play her music. But her music's kind of hypocritical. She's kind of like, if you're not on my level, my energy, you suck. And it kind of is like the opposite of what she's preaching. Because she's preaching, like, only good. But then she's saying, if you don't align with her, you're bad. So it kind of does. It's almost saying, like, any criticism, you're evil. And it kind of doesn't make any sense. And this one just looks like... no offense, but it looks a little evil, like evil cotton candy or something right here. Like, I don't know if it's a dude or a woman. I guess it really doesn't matter. Bud Light, drink up. But, like, what is going on here? Don't worry. If you're new here, we're about to get into some of your guys' comments. Kind of switch gears a little bit at the end of the video. This one's cool, dude. This one was sick.
Yeah, we can talk about this. So, it is a tattoo. Like the reply to your thing suggested. It's about 3 years old.
That's gnarly.
But I did lose the eye. Lost the eye to melanoma. The inside, the back of the eye, was right near the optical nerve. So I was lucky because I could see it, or rather not see the portion of vision. I went to the optometrist and he fucking rushed me to the hospital. And a week later, they plucked the eye out of my skull. Wouldn't let me keep it. Very disappointing.
What?
But
He wouldn't let you keep your eye? Oh, that's messed up, man.
You know, could have been a hand or a foot, so that would have sucked. The tattoo, because the prosthesis didn't work out. So like if you get sand in your eye and it all waters and shit, it does that if I put a prosthetic in my eye. And they tried creams and steroids and all sorts of shit. Nothing fucking helped. So I just thought, nah, embrace it. And I got this tattoo done by Kimmo at Skin Art in Toowoomba. Fucking, I like it.
Yeah, hands down. You guys leave your thoughts. I think that's the most... I mean, it sucks he lost his eye. I don't want to, like, take that away. That's terrible. But that's pretty... Like, I wouldn't fuck with him. A bear couldn't even fuck with him. All right, we're going to get into some of your guys' comments here. Switch gears a bit if you're new here. Like to get you guys involved. Have a good time. This guy goes, Shannon Williams says, new here, brother. Don't agree with all that you say and feel, but if you always listen to people that are the same, that is boring. LOL. Keep it up. And yeah, I say that all the time here. We're not always going to agree. We're not always going to see eye to eye, okay? And plus, the chances of us being the same height, you know, I might be 6 foot and you might be 5'5". We're never going to see eye to eye. It's a bad joke. But, yeah, just like with the face tattoos, tattoo culture, different strokes, different folks. You know what I'm saying? Different blokes. Okay? Down under. Okay, we got a lot of international in here. All right? A lot of people from all over commenting. I really appreciate you guys being here. This one goes, Mr. Morgan, I really enjoy your material. I love your, I don't know, charisma? I don't know what that says. I can't read. Your comedy and... Wow, this guy is like saying some crazy shit. Your comedy, your wit. He goes, I am 51 years old, and I never thought I could relate to the younger generation. You, sir, have given me faith in the next generation. Also, I think your brown leather coat is cool as shit. Where can I get one? Keep it up. Well, after this video, I don't know about the whole faith in the younger generation thing, but I'm just kidding. Not everybody has face tattoos. It is a bit of alarming how many people do, though. And a lot of, and you know, I got a lot of people over the age of 40 that watch these videos, and we got a tight-knit community. So consider subscribing. No pressure. And I think you might be colorblind because this is red. No offense. You might accidentally type brown. It's all good. My cousin's colorblind. All right, no judgment. And glad to have you here. Big thanks for the $10 from Lane Graves. I really appreciate you. And everybody that's reached out on Instagram. Sensi Miller, the Nikolai Loathing guy, a bunch of you in here. Ian Marr, he's from Scotland. We've got a lot of things in common. Good dude. Iona, Sam here. Appreciate you. He sent me some good stuff. Tico Maximus, S Espresso, Beach and Bites, aka Blaze, really good cat. You know, if you want to reach out to me through Instagram, you can get through and you can talk to me one-on-one. But we're going to end here. We're going to kind of get nerded out. This guy's got a question about how I make these videos. So if you don't care about how I make videos, you can go ahead and skedaddle. But this guy goes, found your channel and enjoying it. Question, I'm putting together my own channel. What microphone are you using? It sounds clear. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out of the way for you. I'm going to give you guys a rundown if you want to start your own channel, in my personal opinion. So, this microphone here is a Shure SM7B. It's like $400 for the mic. Altogether, it's like $600. No, like $550 for the arm and the cord. And then, so here's the setup. You got your mic, you got your shit, you got all this, right? You got your interface, which is going to run you. You're looking at like $1,000 for just the mic. Then if you want to have a camera, it's like another $1,000. Laptop, all this shit. But honestly, good lights are always clutch. You really don't need all this. But the reason I have this is I would recommend if you have like a really quiet space. I don't have a quiet space. I'm in my living room. My dad's very loud. I have people that live with me. The refrigerator's humming. So I got a mic to kind of block out all that noise. I kind of didn't have a option. Otherwise, I would have went with like a $120 Rode microphone if I could do it in a quiet space. So you really don't need all of this. If you have a quiet space, just go with a classic Rode mic. And you can go with a cheap camera. You can even just use your iPhone, honestly. If you have good lighting, you can set the exposure on your iPhone. You just look this up, how to set your exposure on your iPhone, and you can make it look very crispy. Like, I started my channel off with an iPhone. So, yeah, these mics are a bit much. I actually have 3 of these things. I know, waste of money. I tried doing a podcast. I'll start a podcast. No one will watch it. Awesome. And for anybody who's starting a channel, like, the best thing I could say is it's a lot easier to get to know one person. So, like, doing a podcast, when you first see a podcast and nobody's famous on there, you don't know anyone, it's hard to get to know 2 people at once or 3 people at once. You're kind of like, why am I listening to these guys? So think about that, and it's really not about the equipment. Like, it sounds corny, but it's not. Like, get yourself a decent microphone for like $60 to $100, a Rode mic or a USB plug-in mic that goes into your computer. You know, get a decent light, or if you have really good natural lighting from like a big window, just set up in front of that. Try to have nothing, like no fans running. There's a lot of things in your house that hum that you don't notice because you deal with them every day. It's like being nose blind where you can't smell something. It's the same thing with your ears. So when you get a mic, the reason for these mics is it doesn't pick up all this stuff. So this whole time, if you're new here, my dad, he's got dementia. He likes to just scream. And he'll be like, fuck you. And he'll be screaming. So you guys can't hear him, but I can. So that's kind of why I got this. Or my friend Chad just came home, walked in the front door. I'm right here. So that's why I have this. But you don't need it. Honestly, I hate having this. I'm very animated. I want to get up and break something. It's like one of my number 1 comments I get. Break something. Throw the chair. And I really only do that if something's crazy enough for me to want to throw the chair. I don't want to overdo it for you guys. But I do see you in the comments. Don't worry. We will be breaking stuff. We will. But appreciate everybody coming in. We hit 7,000 followers. That's awesome, man. All of you day one guys, all you newcomers, thank you. Thank you. I'm having a great time. And I hope that helped if you're trying to make a channel. And his name is just R. That's the dude's name. Well, R, I hope I helped you out, and whoever else wants to start a channel. And don't be discouraged, because no one's going to watch you at first. And it's going to be very discouraging. So just keep doing it. Find a little niche and have fun with it. If you're not going to have fun with it, what's the point? And just know you're going to get a lot of hate. Not a lot, but it's going to seem like a lot. You're going to get haters, okay? You know what I mean? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. Like, for instance, this comment right here, best opener, El Mayo. That's from, like, one of my first videos I did. It got, like, 200 views. So it takes time to build your channel up. And just have fun with it, man. The equipment's cool, but just get started, and then you'll figure it out as you go. Anyways, good talk. And if you want to holler at me, Instagram's the way to go. Or I see your guys' comments. I'm getting to them all. But, yeah, appreciate you, and enjoy your week. Hope you had a great weekend. God, that was fun. Leave your thoughts.